again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery as the sun is dropping behind the trees. And I still have my paints out and a 6x6 by 2-inch canvas, and I want to play still just the same as I did. I made up some Art Minds purple in another bottle for a color. And I've got some orange mica powder. This one the mica powder is available on the Amazon link. I want to use both black and white. Pillow paint, which is just latex house paint. Look at yin yang, cool. I've got other paints. I've got some leftover Sargent copper that's the cell activator, and some Prussian blue that's cell activator. And I am going to try and go light, as if that's even a possibility. Let's see what I've got left for colors. Not much. I was supposed to make some more, and all I did so far was make the purple. So I'm going to take all of that turquoise. It isn't completely glopped right out, and it's mostly getting pretty gloppy. I'm going to throw that in the bucket. Not that you can't really rescue these containers very easily once they've had poly. So I'm switching to bottles and taking a chance with the marble, and I don't know how that's going to work, but I know I do want my purple, and I just put it down right there in front of me. And it is in a golden iridescent pearl fine bottle, which is what I use to shimmer up my other colors. And I really still want gold in there. I want all the colors all the time, every time. There's no exception. Oh, that looks like it needs to be. Used up also. It's definitely time to mix some more colors. I don't know why I'm being careful, because by the time you tip, there's nothing to be careful. No reason to be careful. So I think I am going to put a little bit of orange in there. And maybe more than once. And then I'll seal that up, because walking away from these containers with their lids not on is not a good idea. You know what? I'm being called to a little bit of that. Ooh, I got more than a little bit. Okay, and that's a primary elements, and I'm not sure of the color. So I've been using this golden product, Golden Fluid Magenta, as a cell activator. And I like more than one. Go figure. So I'm just going to do that right now. And I certainly could throw some of that copper in there, just because it's supposed to be cell activated. It hasn't come out of this bottle very well today, I gotta say. I don't know if there's any such thing as too much cell activator, because I got a bunch of it mixed up and I like using it a lot. If I don't see cells right away, I'm swiping. The empty container. I can blow that right over the edge. I love end of the day paintings when you really have no reason to not just do whatever you want. That's not one of the things I should have done, though. As much as I like that more purpley pink that's a cell activator, it's not as good as the golden fluid with the iridescent medium in it. Although I probably should have added it over something other than just a pillow paint. I'm not minding any of that so far. I think I am going to take advantage of what I just said though, and put a little bit more of that in there. So I had a container I was pouring off into, and I really don't anymore. So I'm just going to grab one and wipe the moisture out of it. Somewhat. And figure that's what's going to happen. I really want to try and play with my, well, I kind of want to play with the edge catcher, but I think I'm going to have to wait. Yeah, I really don't want to lose that little black flower, but I think I'm just going to let nature take its course as far as what it's supposed to do with the blooming technique. And expect that I will probably get painty. I so dislike pouring away beautiful colors. And I also would love to keep some of that white. So I'm going to grab my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula and use the paint that's coming off because I can. And I'm just that way. Instead of trying to smear it on, I'm letting it adhere to the side and then it pulls itself down. And so many pretty cells. So long as you touch a little spot, you can often get more. I'm never getting used to being as painty as this, I gotta say. I might just take some of my 4x4 inch tiles if I have enough time left and try and get this paint to do something else. This reminds me of one of the other ones I did recently. I might get to keep some negative space. But I'm not going to give up on the idea of covering some of my edges with some stripy paint. And maybe some not so stripy paint if I feel like it. This paint will lead paint. Yeah, I'm pretty much at a vertical and I imagine you are having a hard time seeing anything, so I apologize for that. But I'm having a really good time watching what's happening, and most of the areas I want covered are covered. And I am, whoa, right down onto my arm. And I am definitely cheating. Putting my paint patterns on the spatula and then re-adhering them. But as long as it's working for me, why should anyone care? Gives me a nice little agate spot. So I'm going to pull this away and look around for a minute. Aha. And I do have a way to hold up this beautiful piece. And I guess I'm just not of the school that it needs to all be lacy, if some of it is. And just let that drip right down off my finger. Because I can. That's the name of my book, my first book, on the Amazon link. First blue link under show more under the video. I like this, and I like the lacy cells, and I like the stripes, and I let most of it flow off. But that wasn't as much as I was thinking it was, so I'm not as unhappy as I could be. I'll blow some of this stuff I stuck to it afterwards. I like to torch these. I know I'm told not to, but I seem to get a little bit more patterning from doing so, and I move my torch pretty quickly. This one not so much as the others. So I'm wondering where I can put this, and I'm thinking maybe just right now, right into that dish I was going to save paint in, because I didn't do that, and put it someplace kind of level over here. And then I have some 4-inch size I want all that paint. I want the pretty paint. What can I say? I'm a glutton for color. That's what artists should be anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some white this time and say sayonara to that design. I'm not going to worry about what's on my spatula, because everything I do becomes an experiment. And if I happen to be using pillow paint to cover a canvas before I add a pillow, so much the better. Especially since I love to see what happens when you put black and white together at the same time, because there's almost always something that happens. Don't mind if I'm covering my edges. I don't want to take too much of that paint that I really want to use, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet. I'm going to put these things aside, put that canvas right there, grab a clean OXO omelet turning spatula, put a little pillow of black paint on the center, and see what can be done. Pretty much lost my colors, but I really have wanted to just try everything. And this is that. Throw that spatula in the bucket and use my agate I didn't use much of that purple, and that purple is calling me. And I'm going to use that cell activator that I like. And I got some wicked cells and some very silvery paint. How about if I just put that right on there? And maybe I could peel it off tomorrow. Although this paint doesn't peel. The poly does not lend itself to that very well. I like these wavy, patterned 4-inch size canvases, I have to say. I got 2 minutes left. Be nice if I could do another one. I've got more of those cottage cheese lids somewhere. Minimal amount of color, but ooh, that almost went someplace I didn't want it to go. So I would have to say that is pretty well done, and I'm pretty well a mess again. Whoops, there go my quick torch. Grab another ugly 4-inch painting. What did I put on first last time? pillow of paint. Grab those beautiful colors. See if I can find the turquoise. Actually, I think I used up turquoise I was thinking I wanted. That is probably not enough paint. And that is a Prussian blue colored cell activator. And I will add some more cell activator in a better color, which is the Floetrol color shifting. And that did not work with that. That is surprising. Oh, I can tell you why now too. Because the cell activator that works the best, so far for me anyway, is the golden fluid acrylic. And I'm going to do just what I did before. And I got to tell you guys, there's 12 seconds left. So if you like what I do and you want to help keep me on YouTube, binge watch the videos. Watch the videos longer. The longer you watch, the more the algorithm is inclined to allow me to stay here, because that's what gets me placement. And nothing else works the same way. Comments are very helpful. Thumbs up are awesome to have. Thank you. I love to have your both of those things. But it's watching the videos longer that really makes a difference. So thank you to all my friends who've been doing so, and thank you very much to everybody who's contributed to keep me painting. If you happen to be somebody who'd like to help me continue painting, there is on the end screen of every video, there's an exhibition video, and on that exhibition video it will show you the month of, excuse me, tripping over my tongue. It will show you the prizes for the drawing that month. And in February, it was 8 paintings and either one of my 2 books and or a lesson in Spring Hill, which I may continue to repeat. I'm just going to put a little more pillow paint right here on that edge, and then I'm going to see if I have a minute to torch. I'll tell you guys I've got Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for students, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and More for anybody who wants to see what I've been posting to Fine Art America and Pixels.com since 2013, and maybe grab yourself something awesome, who knows. Teespring is under the video, and Teespring shows you all over print leggings and all over print t-shirts and a whole lot more. I think a straw without spit would be even better. So I like both of these. And what else should I tell you? I should tell you stuff on this sheet. Okay, my paint pouring recipe and or the fluid blooming recipe that I use for blooming recipe paintings is under the video, and there's Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links. My playlists, if you start with looking for all playlists and find creative playlists on my channel header, you will find creative playlists 1 through 11, 10 with 100 on them, and the 11th being populated, and the other 12 or 13 will be of genres, different kinds of processes, different kinds of topics. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for shopping my Amazon link. Those of you who do, I really appreciate it. It's at no added cost to you, and you can find the Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas there and a whole lot of other cool stuff. I just added all kinds of neat things there. You might want to just go check it out just because. Thank you again for your thumbs up and your wonderful comments and all of your contributions that have kept me painting. I love you guys. Bye for now. This is Priscilla in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the back here going, maybe you shouldn't torch. Because people tell me I shouldn't, but it doesn't seem to hurt my feelings any so far, so that's what I'm doing. I will see you guys anon. Bye for now. Priscilla out. Are you here?